So, tonight, with thanks to all of you who have made junior achievement what it is, I am inspired. I'm inspired by the opportunity to salute all that junior achievement means to our community. I'm inspired by those of you who have year after year given so incredibly generously of your time, your resources, your unique talents to create a runway for success for the next generation of Kansas City leaders. And I am forever inspired by the idea that junior achievement is in every way an army of inspiration, uniting people not only here in the United States, but worldwide around the common idea of job creation, building stable economies, and making life better in so many challenged parts of our region, our country, and indeed our world. Through passion, integrity, partnership, and collaboration, and the belief in the limitless potential of our young people, each of you inspires Pat and Brent and John and Greg and me to do more, to give more, and to be a part of your success on the exciting journey ahead. It's truly an honor for all of us to share this room with each of you. So I grew up in the back of my father's corner drugstore in Louisville, Kentucky, Mohawk Drugs. In the afternoons and evenings after school, my brother and I did homework in my dad's tiny little office behind the drug counter, while my mother meticulously kept the books, my mother who's here with me tonight, kept the books for our small little business. Eventually, we graduated to the really big jobs. We got to dust the shelves, we swept the floors, we cleaned the windows, we mopped up when messes happened around the soda fountain. And then when I got a little older, I got to ring the monster cash register at our soda fountain, the kind with the big brass buttons that were about 4 times the size of my fingers. At the end of each night, we'd jump into the cabin of my dad's white delivery pickup truck, holding prescriptions for those General Electric factory workers who were too sick to come to our store to pick them up, and off we would go making deliveries till about 10 p.m. each night. And so began my journey into the business world. Hard work, long dedicated hours, with no effort being too large to tackle. These 60 years later, I realize today just how formative those earliest years alongside my parents were, both of them working as equal partners in a business that fed our family through thick and thin, while serving customers who shared their hardships at our soda fountain, bought their Christmas gifts in our very humble gift department, and called Dad at all hours for help because they simply couldn't afford a doctor. These inspired moments formed the foundation for the rest of my life. So here in short order are 5 things I know for sure, lessons that have inspired me on that journey. First, thanks to my best friend and husband, Jeff, what I know for sure is that it's best to surround yourself with people who give you energy and who help each of you create more of it. Good stuff, the really big stuff, whether in business or in philanthropy or in life, happens when we create game-changing opportunities right alongside people who infuse passionate energy into the journey. Find people who give that energy to you and never ever let them go. Second, I live by Maya Angelou's quote when she said, "People may forget what you did, they may forget what you said, but they will never ever forget the way you made them feel." The fabric of our relationships, both right here at home and all around the world, are defined by the way we treat one another, the way we listen, the way we partner, and the way we inspire good and important work together. People will never forget the way you made them feel. Third, I know for sure that it's best to never, ever give up on the really important stuff. It's a lesson every entrepreneur knows well, and it's a lesson I had the privilege of learning as I led teams to over 50 countries on behalf of the U.S. President and First Lady. Each and every one of us, in whatever life path we choose, hits roadblocks along the way. But with relentless passion and a belief in our mission, every single aspiring young person, every aspiring entrepreneur, no matter where they come from, even from the back of a drugstore, has the right to dream a dream and never ever give up on it. Fourth, what I know for sure is that every day it's so good to give something back. Famed UCLA basketball coach John Wooden once said something that reminds me every day of my beloved mentor, Adele Hall, when he said, "You can't live a perfect day without doing something for someone who can never say thank you." By that standard, the world would be a different place if we all placed our handprints on the heart of Kansas City by doing something for someone who can never repay us. And finally, I know for sure that Dorothy was right. There really is no place like home. And boy, did we ever, Tim, prove that with passion in Kansas City this past Tuesday. Again. We here in America are blessed with liberties that are unfathomable in so many parts of the world. And here in Kansas City, we are building a community and a region that has vision and passion and drive and really big ideas and an entrepreneurial spirit that is sure to power us into the next generation. Years ago, I had the privilege of walking with Mother Teresa, now Saint Teresa, through her orphanages in both Calcutta and Delhi, and I'm reminded tonight of her powerful words. "I alone cannot change the world," she said, "but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples." Thank you, Junior Achievement, for casting stones all across Kansas City and throughout this nation as you create ripples that will impact our community for generations hence. I feel so lucky to be an honorary member of your Army of Inspiration. My heartfelt gratitude to you all.